who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision, Bill Fisher, and their soon-to-be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher, and our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Scripchuk. Their mission: to fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team.
Oh, hello, Jeff.
F.A. You're on mute. There you are.
It wouldn't let me unmute until I said, yes, I know they are recording.
Oh my God, they're going to catch me. Oh, jeez.
Are we on the pod now? Did the
We
pod
can
start?
be.
Or are we
We
waiting?
can. I got to do the bring in and then we can go into it. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Welcome to the Garage Heroes in Training podcast. I am the only host for this episode because everybody else fell asleep. This daylight saving thing is killing me. Who else is here?
This is like an additional emergency podcast.
That's right.
We all listened last to what you just released and said, well, that's bullshit. He didn't bring anybody in who did anything.
We call this supplemental.
Supplemental. There it is.
Required additional supplemental.
There you go.
Footnote, and then subparagraph, parentheses, asterisk, asterisk.
It was like you heard Vicki and Jen's story. Now you'll hear Eric and Jeff's.
But there was no energy from those two. They were dying. They were just like, grasping onto the rope, trying to stay above the water.
That's why I said I'm not available on Tuesday. I'm going to be effing sleeping.
And you were. So anyway, something tells me that we're going to have a little more energy because I haven't even gotten to your names yet, but that's fine. Exactly.
And Eric's drinking.
I know.
I know. And that's a rarity.
All right, so we know Eric's drinking, so that's Eric. So Hefe, the namesake of El Hefe trophy truck.
Sure.
Among other things.
I'm Jeff from the Three Pedal Mafia.
Exactly. Eric.
I'm Eric from Three Pedal Mafia, Garage Heroes in Training, and
General Milltown.
Company Productions. I'm everything. I'm in so many things.
We're all
it's
everything.
hard to even know.
Everybody fights over Eric. He's so wanted.
Painful.
It is. It's like Stretch Armstrong, only he doesn't stretch. He just gets pulled.
All right, so we're here to talk about. Tell us, Bill.
Summit Point race.
What is it?
Part 2. It's a race at a track where we go left and right.
But that's not important right now.
Exactly.
What is important is we're on a podcast to talk about all the fun that we had.
That's right. And I want you both to know that I'm counting on you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very
Excellent.
much.
I'm wearing my over Macho Grande shirt.
Are you over Macho Grande? Or is anybody ever over Macho Grande?
I'm never over Macho Grande. And tell that to George Zip.
I know. The only person we're missing is, we're missing a few people, but that's okay. So we're going to go over it a little bit more because if there's one thing podcasts are made to do, it is talk about one little thing for as long as humanly possible.
Well, your podcast is about that.
Sure. I mean, we can get 12 hours out of like 15-minute teaser for a trailer for a movie. So anyway, gentlemen, what was your role on the award-winning Halloween Meets Gasoline theme airplane exclamation point?
Before Eric says his role, his backstage role was, I believe, Theme Meister General.
Yes.
Because he did a lot of the backstage early working. Mm-hmm. Once we decided, I think I jumped in after we had already decided that we were doing airplane.
Yeah.
And it was already half written, and it was like, oh, got it, in, done.
Yeah. Plus, you jumped in. I said, I think you should do this role. You said, absolutely. And that was awesome, right? Because I knew that would be awesome for you. So I think by definition, I'm Theme Meister Themer.
Yes. That's
sure.
Grand Poobah theme, Meister theme.
No, I'm the guy who writes up the spreadsheets and sets up the meetings, and we all talk about things, and then assigns people's costumes, and then I try to keep a good pace through the weekend of all the gigs and the little skits and all the little stuff we do to entertain our glorious judges.
Yeah, I
And
just
ourselves.
floated. I just floated throughout the weekend. Oh wait, that was what I was supposed to do. So
You groped your way through that.
I was Gropemeister General. There we go.
So, what year was the movie? The theme was 1970.
I think it was 79 or 80.
79
I think
or
it's
80.
80, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Airplane, the movie Airplane, the
1980.
Zemeckis, right?
Zemeckis, and
Zemeckis, yeah.
There's two brothers in Zemeckis, yeah.
Yeah.
Zemeckis.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was Johnny. You don't know who Johnny was because they never really talk about his name, but he's the guy who says, "What can you make of this?" Well, I can make a hat, I can make a brooch, or I can make a pterodactyl, or Rapunzel to the tower, which was actually my favorite line of the weekend. I thought I would be doing hat, brooch, pterodactyl like all the time because that's really like what everyone remembers.
Mm-hmm.
But Rapunzel to the tower just fit everywhere at the race.
Yeah.
I mean, where doesn't it fit, you know?
So the best part about Johnny, Jeff, and one which is why I thought it'd be perfect for you is he just jumps the non sequitur, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there's a sale at Penny's. And then he goes off. I mean, these are ridiculous, perfect.
He's just not connected not connected to the plot at all. Now, obviously, I did a rewatch before we went. One of my favorite recurring bits with Johnny is your character, and tell everybody who you were, Eric.
I was Steve McCroskey. So I'm the guy with the tie who picked a bad day to quit popping pills, picked a bad day to quit smoking, picked a bad day to quit drinking, all that stuff.
Sniffing glue.
Sniffing glue was the last one. That knocks him out for good.
And McCroskey was the guy who kind of like ran the emergency. Like he was in charge of the ground.
The tower.
So he was Johnny's boss. And that actually played out because he kept ordering Johnny to do things and Johnny would totally not do it. He'd be like, "Coffee, Johnny?" And Johnny would go, "No, thanks. Already had one."
Yeah, it was not a stretch to have you playing your part there, Jeff. You know,
so good, good. All right, so then some of the other characters, just for fun, Dr. Rumack. That's the we're all counting on you. That was Chris. Elaine Dickinson was Vicki, and or Chrissy, more or less for that.
I think Chrissy claimed the other stewardess.
Okay,
she wanted to be the other one.
Then it's all Vicki then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Striker was Tim Burr.
Mr. Frozen Nipples.
What can it do?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then I think those are the big ones. You were Otto.
Otto the autopilot.
Otto the autopilot, yes.
Jen was a nun for one thing, and then she did some other things, so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, we did what I would say a nice extended hits of the jokes for the judges. We did at least three a day for each of the race days, and then we got them most of the stuff through during tech inspection. So they, at one point, Randy said, I think they're doing all of the jokes.
All of them.
Right. Which is not possible because there's the whole train leaving with the girl and the thing. We can't even do all of them. So many jokes.
I was trying to get the hot tub involved so that we could do the water scene with the seaweed, but nobody was feeling it.
No. So I told Eric going in, like he was like, "Oh, we should do this scene. We should do this scene. We should do this scene." And I got to tell you that like choosing Airplane or Blazing Saddles or some of these other just absolutely ludicrous movies is really good because A, everybody's seen them, but B, it's a series of bits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
it's so easy to do bit after bit after bit after bit. Like even when we did the
Blazing Saddles.
No, Tom Cruise movie. What is that? The airplanes. Top Gun.
We did
Top Gun. Top Gun was a series of memorable scenes because the movie has played for so long, but they're not all funny.
No.
Like the homoerotic volleyball, everyone remembers, and everyone laughs because we're like in weird shirts and things that have. But you know what I mean. But like you don't need to know anything to just all of a sudden stumble on an airplane scene. And I told Eric on the lead up, like a lot of the airplane bits are making fun of other movies.
Yep.
Oh,
and
yes.
I actually suggested that we should not do those because like the seaweed bit that Bill just mentioned, like what is that? That's
From Here to Eternity.
From Here to Eternity. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like people will think, are we doing Here from Eternity or are we doing Airplane? Because like the disco scene we wanted to do,
Yeah.
but that was really
It was tough.
We
staying
had
alive.
to settle for the
so-
scouts fighting part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
That's
but
it.
Yeah. But the scouts fighting only happened in Airplane.
Only happened
Well,
in Airplane.
Yeah, the disco scene was making fun of Staying Alive.
Saturday Night
Fever.
Fever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
No, it was great. It was great. And the best thing about Airplane, I think, is that if it isn't the joke, it's a setup to another joke.
Mhm.
Right? Nothing ever happens that isn't either the joke or the setup to another joke. And so you have so much to work from Airplane.
And if
Yeah.
you
So
don't like
much.
one joke, just wait another 15, 20 seconds. There's another one coming.
So many things. Yeah, I
So-
I got some of our jokes. I don't know if even the judges saw what we were doing because some of them were just running through.
Yep.
So it's all
So
good.
my poll question I was going to ask the girls, but they were falling asleep on me, so I didn't get to it. What percent of the paddock do you think knew the movie and what we were doing, and what percent was just lost?
84.7% knew it.
84.7?
yeah. A bunch of it just thought we were doing airplanes.
So it's like airplane stuff.
Not like airplane stuff. They just thought like, oh, you're like doing stewardesses.
Yeah.
Like they didn't understand that it was Airplane the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you went over all that when you were on the podcast because I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet about the whole stewardess thing at the.
I did. I
morning
heard
meeting.
it.
We
Okay.
went over some of it, and we didn't cover it quite as well. I think the Shirley Don't Call Me Shirley Temples went over quite well, and then Vicki
Excellent.
decided, even in the heels that she was wearing at the time of night it was, she decided to do the entire paddock. So I was like, okay, you do that. I was going to sleep. So it was fun.
No, that was wonderful. That was very funny. And the whole thing, the best part of the whole morning announcement with the stewardesses was when Eric Rude said, "You have to go now."
You have to go now. like this bit has gone on too long.
No, we've got more, Eric.
Well, it's
Please go away.
I think his point was, I'm enjoying this. I actually have to be serious with the rookies.
Yes.
I can't make it
Can't
a
do
joke.
that.
With everybody else, it's fine. But in
Yeah.
this case, I actually have to be serious because you could tell he was enjoying himself. Randy
was loving it. So
Yeah.
we didn't realize that Randy was such a fan of Airplane.
I think he said
Like-
it's like his favorite movie.
Bill said in the podcast, we didn't do the speaking jive part, but we actually did. You just weren't around for it.
No, we
yeah,
did
we
the
did it.
speaking race car.
Speaking
That's
race car,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Did we do
Randy,
Jive?
well, it was the same bit. It just was they were speaking race car instead of jive.
Okay. Yeah.
But Randy responded in the actual jive line from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is that much of a fan that he said, "Slet him down and slack him, yak him," or whatever the heck
Yep,
the
yep.
line was. Like and if I hadn't watched the movie that week, I wouldn't have remembered that was the actual last line of jive that the guys said in that movie.
Absolutely.
Like-
Randy said afterwards that he wanted the McCroskey picture of the picture and the picture and the picture and
Oh,
the picture and the
yeah.
picture. So I sent him all those, and he says this is going to be printed and on my walls somewhere in my house.
While he's not
His
campaigning for
poor wife.
Oh, she loves it.
She does
too.
love it. I know,
She
I know.
does.
Yeah.
She's into the same sort of humor, which is
You
wonderful.
don't marry Bish and not be into that. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Very
Yeah,
true.
He's not subtle, and
No.
it's not hidden.
Yeah, so true.
So,
So anyway, what was that? You said there was like a how many percentage of the
Yeah.
people knew? I think one of the things that we did that was good was we hammered the judges more than we hammered the rest of the racers.
Yeah.
True, but let's be
Like-
clear on the run out on Sunday morning. I stopped at all but 5% of the cars and gave them the pause and said, "Just want you to know,
We're all counting on you.
Every single one of them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
most of them looked at me like that was the funniest thing,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. And occasionally some didn't. That's where I'm taking my 84.7%
Yeah.
as a scientific poll.
I ran
absolutely.
around and said to the Rapunzel to the tower to a lot of people, and they did get it. But like we didn't like the white zone announcements were at judging. Like we really annoyed. Not want to say annoyed. We did our best to annoy the judges more than we did like Nyan Cat, where it plays for the entire. You know what I mean?
Everybody gets it.
Now the red zone, white zone did play for at least 3 hours in the paddock on Saturday.
Oh, it played for a long.
Maybe 4 hours.
Chrissy was worn out.
But the problem with Summit is, unlike, for example, NJ New Jersey Motorsports Park, is that there's no
center garage. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way to make it be a thing that everybody. It's so open that you can't do too much.
You don't see everybody. Yeah,
So that's why I went forward with the stewardesses on the pit out in the morning, people in the pit out in the morning. Right, try to do a thing where everybody kind of gets a little slice of it.
Yeah.
I think the thing that we did well as a team doing this theme was the details. Like we had when Chrissy and Vicki were doing the stewardess, we had the little, how to put your seatbelts on and everything.
Yeah, the seatbelts.
But it wasn't like just an airplane. It was the airplane movie on there. Like if you took a peek at the detail, it was actually the airplane movie, not any airplane.
And we did the details for
Everywhere.
us.
Everywhere.
For us. I mean, that made us laugh more than any. Like Randy's the only one who knows like how like perfect a lot of that stuff was.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why he liked the McCroskey and a McCroskey picture.
Yeah.
Because that's somebody took the time and made that happen, and he appreciates that. Okay, boys, let's get some pictures. He liked that one, right? That was a slightly different one. He liked. They loved how every once in a while they would hear, "Jay Lamb, please pick up the white courtesy phone." Right? That was. They loved that. They just added blue. And anyway, I to me, this gives us that opportunity to dwell in the details of the humor. And that's why theming is so much fun.
Layers.
Yeah.
Layers and layers.
Like an onion.
Layers,
Oh,
yes.
no. Sorry.
Like the Summit Point map or advertising poster that was up behind where the podium was. No, we turned that into an airplane. That's the interior of an airplane. Sorry.
But I do want to, at this time, to be serious, bring it down a little. Bring it serious. I'm going to say sorry to the Summit Point custodial staff who
That we're
were very
cranky with us,
upset
yes.
that we put up posters in the bathroom. They were very upset by that.
Several times we put posters up.
And they complained to the judges.
But like New Jersey knew to leave them up.
Yeah.
Oh, New
Like-
Jersey has had a long time learning us, right? Remember, Summit hasn't seen us in
12
over 10
years, 13 years, whatever it is. Yeah.
So they don't know what lemons is. This is, at New Jersey, right? The people come out and party on Saturday night because
It's true.
they love the feeling and the jokes and all that stuff. They love it. That's just, we're not there yet. We have to come back to it slowly. We can't blame them. Not everyone can be there at the same place at the same time. Don't I know that?
I think we lost Summit Point when they realized that just because they tear them down doesn't mean we have more, and we will put them back up multiple times. I think it was the third time we put the posters back up. They went to the judges because the first time they were just like they just took them down.
I did apologize to Eric Rude.
I didn't realize we put them up 3 times.
Oh yeah, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. I mean,
Of course. That's for certain.
So what was the theme for the entire weekend? Should we? Don't go any further. Just say yes.
Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
I'm still sad I couldn't find a pawn shop to get us a guitar.
Yeah. Well, I should have brought one. I should have just done that, but I was loading up and I was like, no, we're not going to get to this one.
What was the song? River of Jordan, right?
Yeah, River Jordan. It's
River
Peter, Paul, and Mary, which I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had to look when I learned it. I was like, who did this song? Oh, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Okay, that makes
Well,
sense.
she kind of looks like Mary, but she didn't sound like any of them. So
Yeah, no. But the Ethel Merman gig,
Ethel Merman
stunt
killed.
was
Huge.
great.
Killed.
So
Huge.
that was fun.
Yeah.
we got it in 2 different angles. I posted the second angle. I think the second angle I posted was actually better than the first angle. That was
I got to go look at that one. I only saw the one.
yeah.
That's
It was
funny.
pretty good. It was a
People
good
did
time.
find that humorous.
Mhm.
Even Randy Bish thought it was funny. I know he didn't laugh the rest of the time, but
Yeah, no, he doesn't like
he
anything.
wasn't into it at all. He's so serious. I wish he would just
So-
relax.
if
So-
only.
So I do want to talk a little bit about the car and the racing because
There's what?
I heard
which
the
part?
podcast and wanted to make sure that some of the misinformation out there.
What
'Cause
misinformation?
Those girls were like asleep. I was like,
I know.
Say the right part. Say the right. Oh, she
Nope.
said the wrong part. She said the
Nope.
wrong part.
Nope.
So
Didn't say any parts.
so we took your Honda.
Mhm.
Tell everyone the history of the Honda. It had a major accident on what track?
So the Honda was coming in for a driver change, and it did not make it on the final lap, and hit the bridge at Thompson.
Thompson. Okay.
And it had not been back to the track. We took it to, we made the usual survey of everybody that we trust in the Lemons paddock, and they were like, it's kind of close. And then we took it to a body shop and said, can you just make
Pull
this
that.
make
yank
this
that.
the right way? And
Yeah.
they were very cool about it. They said, listen, this is it. If
This
you do
car comes back,
you're done. We can't do this again. It's wafer thin. So they did what they could, and this was the first race back.
well, the car was great,
Most of it.
except. So this is what I'll give you the history of the mechanicals that went on. A heroic effort by your wife to get it back on track.
Yeah.
Like this is not a
Yeah, these were little details.
It,
that we
it,
missed.
So-
it finished the race both
finished
days.
race, yeah.
I mean, with some difficulties, but it finished the race both days. That's seriously.
Yeah.
For Lemons, think about it. Most
Yeah.
of them don't.
So the first thing that happened is we were out on the test day,
Mhm.
and I took it out, and I was like, "Wow, these brakes keep locking up." And then I spun the frick out of that car. I haven't spun a car like that in a long time.
Hefe don't go round and round.
That's because I forgot to put the radiator cap on tight enough.
Nice.
So that has nothing to do with car prep. That's
Nope.
me. That was me.
Although, let's just be clear, it was slightly hampered by what we'd call asynchronous braking problems due to.
So then Eric went out later and he said, "Man, that brake went right to the floor." Do you want to describe what happened there, Eric?
So I was going into coming out of 5, actually, and the brake went right to the floor when I was about to just touch it to go into the sweeper left, right-hander coming around on 6. And then I pressed the brake again. It was fine. I was like, well, I'll come in and take a look at it. No big deal. I came in, people were like, well, the brake fluid looks okay. And I went back out. And I said that the car was very squirrely under hard braking. Very squirrely. In fact, easy to lock up the fronts, very squirrely. Rear end gets loose. No way you want to trail brake too much, because if you don't brake in a straight line, things got weird. Guess what we found out when we came in later? Dun, dun, dun.
The rear brake caliper had fallen straight off the disc.
I mean,
It was in the
rear
wheel.
brake- the rear brakes
It
don't
was
do a
there.
lot for you.
It was there. It didn't.
We didn't lose it.
We know
We
where
were
it is.
holding 2 pads really closely together.
Bolted that sucker right up. Didn't have any other problems. Although it still kind of felt a little squirrely on Sunday. I think.
It is
I think
squirrely. I think maybe
something's
and this is
going
what I
on.
sent to Bill and a discussion point. It may be too stiff in the rear.
Could be.
Yeah,
Is
it
it-
could be too
it-
still in the rear. I think it's possible. Anyway,
So is it
sorry,
too
Bill, go ahead.
stiff, or is it
So
brake pad imbalance?
no, because it wasn't. It's not
too
like
stiff.
it. Yeah, because it would left and right dart. It wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think when it would pitch, the rear didn't allow enough rebound to allow the car to naturally sort of sit there. I think it came up too much, so too much front bias, and that got the rear loose. It's a French car. It's a heavy front bias when it comes to weight, so that I think lightening up the rear end a little bit would help. Anyway,
Lightening up the springs, not
the
the weight.
spring or even the
Yeah.
shock. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
if it's
Adjustable.
Yeah. So let's talk about Miss Jen's brown pants moment.
That was not a good moment.
So Eric comes in to talk about the brakes, takes off the steering wheel.
Which is not easy.
We didn't get it on right.
Nope. I mean,
we have data to support that.
Yeah. So another driving issue that was talked about on the other podcast, but we have to point at ourselves on this one because we put her in the car, and that is a really weird quick release on that.
It's not quick at all.
No, it's not
release.
quick. That's gotta go. That's not a good race car bit. Anyway.
So before we go to, my problem was I couldn't find one that was the right depth. So that was the only one I could find. So I have to figure that out.
Huh. Don't worry about the depth.
Well, otherwise it gets too close to your chest.
Oh, interesting. And it doesn't have telescoping steering wheel, I assume, in that 1990s Econo box.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's talk about the other thing. So the rear motor mount bolt missing, gone,
it was
disappeared,
on
vacation. That had to have been the body shop that removed that.
I don't know why they would. Would they, to pull the car?
Did they pull the engine?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
didn't have to. I mean, they did the core support and the two wings. So I don't know if they would have.
If they yank the frame, I don't know why that bolt should have never disappeared.
Yeah.
That bolt didn't back out and fall out. Someone took it out and didn't put it back.
And we didn't notice that it wasn't there.
And you wouldn't notice that. Like, that thing is buried deep. So that is not, again, an error of prep.
So you were in there much deeper than I was. Could it back out and get away, or was it
yes?
Kinda, it seemed
it
like
could back out and get away.
It could. Okay.
Yeah. There's enough room. There's enough room on the side.
But there's a lot of threads.
It happened somewhere between the accident and the
getting to the track,
the body shop.
Mm-hmm.
This didn't happen at the track because I took it out first and it didn't shift very well at all. And the problem is that when you're torquing the motor, like using the torque of the motor, it's flopping around the chassis, and the Honda has shifter cables, not shifter rods. So when the distance changes, you're not finding the right gear at all.
And let me just mention how, with an engine that torquey,
it's huge.
You know, it's like, wow. I mean, I'm
it's
surprised
like
it didn't
89
just rip out.
Pounds. What it was?
Oh,
I mean,
it has that
you
many
know,
horsepower.
I mean, at the crank, maybe. I mean,
maybe when it was new.
B0
anyways,
car, Randy Bish. What the hell?
So there was ECU troubles, and it was running terribly rich, and we were getting no VTEC, no nothing. We swapped the ECU. The error that we were getting, no error from the first ECU. The error we were getting from the second ECU was throttle position sensor, which is integrated into the throttle body. And we swapped the throttle body and got the same exact thing. So that is probably some sort of wiring default between the throttle position sensor and the ECU, ECM, whatever they call it in Honda world.
I think it's you.
Yeah, so that, again, nothing that could have been predicted by the pre-race prep other than, holy cow, why isn't this thing hitting VTEC when we're driving it around the neighborhood, which I know you didn't have a chance to do. And then the only other thing that we had was we found some loose bolts in the upper A-arm of the passenger front wheel. And it was a clicking thing, and I can't remember, was it Jen or Vicki that brought it in? I think it was Vicki.
It was Vicki, yeah.
Heard it and brought it in. We found it. We tightened it up. May have adjusted the alignment when we put it back in.
Probably not, though. There was no camber bolt. There's no adjustment there. It should be, because all of that movement is at the bottom side.
Is at the bottom side.
That upper A arm there's no adjustment there.
Yeah, Chris says yank and tighten. So we did not yank and tighten. We just tightened. So it is possible if it's, if the body had flexed or we had some elongated holes, because, it's an old chassis, there might have been some change there. But
yeah,
it might.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's.
I don't think that was it.
Yeah, the car's fine.
So the car was just so underpowered because it was running
Yeah.
so terribly because the ECU just had no ability to understand the fuel air mixture ratio. It was just like,
Yeah.
here, have all the gas.
Yeah, that motor should be 125 horsepower without stock. I would say we were running somewhere in the 80s.
Yeah, it was slow.
It was slow.
Mhm.
It was slow.
But it was a great, fun, momentum car.
Uh,
Just the problem is the moment you got out of the corner and you were faster than the guy in front of you, and then he just starts accelerating. You're like, stop firing the flyers.
there may be a dent under the gas pedal because I was pushing it that hard. I was like, go faster. If I push harder, it's going to go faster, right?
No.
Actually, I found that
No.
if you let off the gas about 10% to 15%, it actually went faster.
Oh,
than
I
full
did not
throttle.
discover that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. Mash.
Hefe's foot was numb by the
Mash.
time he got done.
Mash harder.
Yeah,
it wasn't-
no. Yeah, I noticed how there were those indents in the footwell where the pedal went. It used to be, and now the pedal went much farther.
It's a little further now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's some things to do on the car. We did eventually the first time between testing and day one, we used an improvised bolt.
Yes. And
Yes.
We got a
Put that
proper
in.
bolt later.
That bolt
and
did
then
not
it
stay.
disappeared.
Yeah, that disappeared. I'm pretty sure I saw it on a double yellow outside of 5, because I was literally like long double yellow for one of the many car fires that
nothing else to
wasn't on
do,
the
right?
track, and I was like, that looks like the bolt we're missing again because it's shifting terribly again. And then we did get the right bolt in it, and it did shift fine then.
Absolutely.
But yeah, there was definitely some squirrely braking issues that was still going on, and just no horsepower. But other than that, car was great.
So with the bolt, would it get the fifth, or did we not try?
No, the fifth
I
is
didn't
an
really need
internal
fifth.
problem. I talked to Chris about it. It won't go in. It's not because it won't go into fifth. It's something's wrong inside the transmission.
Okay. Well, we're going to pull it anyway. So
it just but NJMP is the next Lemon's race.
Unless
Yeah,
they
we got
add
a
something.
long time between the next
Right.
race. Yep.
Yeah.
Unless
Yes,
they
for
add
those of
something.
you who aren't aware, or East Coast racers, the pit race has been sold to some bastards who are turning it into some AI data center bullcrap. And that was the first race in the East Coast season in March, April. When was it? It was April, right?
April, I think,
April.
yeah. Probably
Are you in the municipalities in Big Beaver, Beaver Run, that area,
Beaver.
or anywhere in the northern Pittsburgh area? If you see Randy Bish on any particular political ticket,
We should say
please-
Randy Bish Jr., not Randy Bish Sr.
Please
Yes.
vote for him.
Vote for
he'll do
Bish.
everything he can to right the wrongs, to seek justice where injustice prevails,
Mm-hmm.
to be a beacon of hope where hope was once and is no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Steel City's SCCA also has a lot of things out there. If you're not looking to hang with the Bishmeister, they are also fighting. So anyway, yeah. So because of that, we don't have a race until June.
I know.
Yep.
It's terrible.
Oof.
We need to find
But-
something.
Eric, that gives us plenty of time to finish that RX-7. So
We need to start talking about that.
I
Should
have
we-
registered it for every East Coast race.
Okay.
Nice. Do we need
So-
to have a all hands on deck meeting?
Maybe.
I think we need
Maybe.
to talk about it. Like I've
Yeah, yeah.
offered Tom. Tom,
Yeah.
can do a
I've
lot
offered
of
Vicki.
prep. Just so you know, but Vicky's got her own car to do too. So just
Yeah.
just think about it. We
We
can
can
think
do
about
home
it.
and home.
Yeah, I'll have to check in with Giant Dave to see whether he's on the mend or not, because he's local and also looking for a ride. So we've plenty of talent. Plenty of talent. I'd love to have Tom back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Let's,
if we're looking, the only thing we got Carolina Motorsports Park in April. Otherwise, we go Road America, which it's definitely worth the trip, but that's far. There's nothing else. There's no like a Gingerman or anything
yeah.
No?
early.
Nothing at Nelson's Ledges.
No
or
sledges.
Nelson,
No.
Nell Sledges.
No sledges.
Maybe the
Mid Ohio,
Lemons.
not going to happen.
Maybe
Never.
the Lemons management will find a track somewhere, or adjust a date, get a second date at Summit. They used to do two at Summit.
Did they?
Really?
Or two at Jersey. Yeah, they did two at Jersey and two at Summit on. No, two at Jersey was the only place they did two. So
I wouldn't mind doing
We'll
Jersey
see.
twice. I don't think I'd want to do Lightning, but if I had to, I had to. I think if we kept
I
Lightning
don't
car
think-
count down, that would be okay.
I don't think they ever did Lightning.
Yeah, we did it one time.
We
We
did.
did Lightning. Yeah, we did it in the.
I did it with AER. I don't remember doing it
We
with.
did it in the Honda with the K swap.
Yep, I did it with the Mustang and I think that was a truck at that time.
That's
Yeah.
a home track for me, so I've spent a lot of time on Lightning. I just didn't remember that we actually did it with Lemons.
Yeah, just the one time because
Just one time.
NJMP misscheduled something, and they gave the other group Thunderbolt, so we only had Lightning. Yeah, I think it was like 5 years ago, maybe.
Yep, about
Yeah.
5.
I did AR. I did Extreme Experience. I've done a couple
Yeah.
track days there, so I've been on Lightning a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
not really a
Civic-
Lemons.
The Civic puked its axles early,
Mhm.
and then
Often,
and
I
then-
believe.
Yeah, and so that was that. Anyway,
Yeah.
That's just part of the history.
That was the year Speedy Cop had the aquarium. Pintos,
I totally remember that, and don't remember that it was Lightning.
Yeah.
That's how. But Lightning is boring.
It is.
It's there's only one interesting turn.
Mhm. It's faster too.
Yeah.
So
It has like a light bulb into a long straight,
Mhm.
so you really do get moving quite.
which has a
quick
kink,
there.
but nobody recognizes the kink until they crash.
It's not a kink.
People
Listen,
mess-
no kink shaming.
It's a
No kink
predilection.
shaming. No. it's
Ah.
it's either a thought or an afterthought. You decide which it is, depending on your end of
Yeah.
the wall.
So
Anyway, so anything
to
else about
theming.
Summit? Go on.
yeah, we didn't really get into with the ladies. We didn't really get into our BS tech festivities. So maybe we should do a little bit on that because that might help other people who try to get Halloween meets gasoline. Because the basic theme is do everything you can, do as much as you can, do it continuously throughout the weekend. But
Continuously throughout the weekend is key.
right, but BS
Yes.
tech is a big part too. So
Right, and I think there's a couple of very important things to note about theming, and we talked about this before in other podcasts, including this one, is that got to get to that level of almost to the annoyance of the judges, almost.
see, I
Because
like to
that's
go
good.
past there. And
Yeah, I know,
start
but
coming- start coming back up.
And then, of course, consistent, repeatable attention. Like I came in for a thing which I thought was they were going to black flag me, but they didn't. And Randy thought it was a bit.
Mhm.
Right? That's like the third time I came in to do a bit, and he thought that one was just a bit. And he's like, "Get out of here! There's nothing happening, dude. You shouldn't even be
If
in
you're
here."
not funny, leave me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you went off in 5. You were only 2 off. They wouldn't going to black flag you. I'm like, well, now you tell me.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
there's
when we went to judging, we brought 3 cars to judging. Everybody was in their costume. Everybody. So we had Hari Krishna's giving out flowers.
Mhm.
We had Tim Burr with his drinking problem, throwing water down his shoulder, face, everywhere else.
Frozen.
McCroskey, what were you doing?
Well, I did a bunch of stuff.
We had the White Zone playing
We
in
had
the
the White
background.
Zone. I was popping my pills. I was quitting smoking. I was quit drinking. I was doing all that, of course, each time as I went through it.
I was hat broaching pterodactyl all of the tech sheets.
Absolutely.
We had pictures in the entire area.
Yes, we decorated the entire judging with our photos.
Mhm.
Um,
Then Otto was groping.
Groping,
through.
You told me I had to.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
fine.
it was your God-given duty.
I do what I
and
gotta
all
do.
of the costumes were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stewardess costumes looked great. I don't remember if Jennifer was in the Nun at that point, or was she in one of her other
She
ones?
bounced back and forth, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I don't remember what she was in, but like the nun costume looked great, looked like a real nun outfit. My outfit was kind of boring because it just was like a white shirt and tie, but so I had to act really hard, like
It was
So-
real hard for you. I could tell you were
it
feeling
was
pain.
terrible. It was
He's
terrible.
so
much pain.
quiet and
Yeah.
sedate.
I wanted to do NEM, a twister with the 2 phones, but there wasn't the ability,
Yeah.
I mean, we had so much stuff, so layers and layers and layers. And I think that is what does separate sometimes a good theme from just a theme. Again, going back to Top Gun, we didn't just show up in flight outfits.
Nope.
We
Oh,
showed
no.
up to the pre-race meeting and
With
did this
desks.
scene with desks, like sat with our sunglasses in the outfits in the folding chairs,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like the scene of the movie. We did the homoerotic volleyball.
Mhm.
We did the
did this-
funeral when the car died.
The
The
funeral
slow-
clinched it, though. I have to admit,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I mean, when did you see him? Even Kim was just sitting there cracking up,
Yeah.
watching us do this ridiculously yet poignant yet militarily accurate funeral.
Yes. And we
we
did the
did-
slow-mo walk with the smoke.
Yeah.
So
We said a lot. We said you could be my wingman anytime, like 1,000 times over the weekend.
Yeah.
No, you could be my wingman,
No.
Yeah, we did a lot of things.
Yep.
And I think that's the difference between, again, winning and just having a good theme,
we
because
decorated our helmets appropriately.
yeah. The car was decorated, all of this is important.
Mhm.
Okay.
We had the wing, what are those? The wind socks all over the place.
Yep.
Because we had to do a flyby every now and then through the judges area.
We did. We said negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full several
Mhm.
times.
Several
Mhm.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
buzz the tower. I wanted to buzz the tower so badly. I wanted permission to buzz the tower.
They wouldn't give it.
They wouldn't give it.
I don't know. Some people they just get in the way of fun.
Well,
So,
it's
yeah,
the
so
US
that's-
government's machine.
And we can go back and talk about some of the other great themes we did when we did Blazing Saddles. We had
Mhm.
scene after scene after scene.
Yep.
When we did, going back to the producers,
Yep.
we did like the entire choreographed Springtime for Hitler.
Right. The first one we saw at our first race was when you guys were being the national champions. No, that wasn't the first time. That was later. You did that later.
Yeah,
National
we never.
Champions was a long time ago. It was like
That was a long time ago. That
2018,
was-
I think.
That was pre Halloween Meets Gasoline. We were just doing
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
To
just
annoy
doing it to
ourselves.
annoy people. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember what you would wear the first time. It might have been the giraffe lion themes.
We had a
Oh,
lot
the
of
one El
giraffe.
Jefe's. That's what it was. It was El Jefe's
Lawn service.
Safari.
Safari tour.
Mhm.
Right, with when the guy killed the lion.
Yeah.
The
Right.
dentist, right? Yeah,
I was a dentist and I sat on the roof with that gun.
Mhm.
Remember that? That was
Yep.
funny.
it's a good one.
Yeah. You guys have been doing the theming hard for decades. So
A long time.
I have to admit, I mean, I know you guys don't notice it, but I do enjoy it.
it's hard to tell. You're so quiet and
Yes,
reserved, It's tough to get a smile out of you.
Well, and a lot of the times you're doing the theme to amuse yourself,
Oh God, yeah.
not to amuse other people. Going back to like Sushi Glory Hole, like nobody liked that but us.
Everybody, well, there were two camps of people.
It was
The people who thought it was absolutely hilarious and they thought it was great, and the people who were so uncomfortable they really didn't want to even talk about it.
Yeah.
See, I was of the opinion that it was hilarious, but when you guys kept trying to get me to go in there, I was like, no, thank you.
High quality snacks.
I was fine.
Give it a shot, Hear us
problem.
out.
Hear us out. Hear us out.
Mhm.
Don't go nowhere.
No, it's
Where are
perfect.
you going?
Where are you going? That's funny because like I didn't even like ever see that until they were like Sushi Glory Hole. Go Google it, Jeff. Oh, okay, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different kind of theme than this one. That's the laser focus on a particular uncomfortable
One
or
thing
otherwise
only.
thing, right? So it's a little like Space Pants.
Mhm.
Space Pants is just something that they did for our 4 races in a row or whatever until they
Oh,
finally got the
And they beat it to death.
to
Yes.
death.
They did it all weekend long.
Oh yeah,
Every
At
weekend.
every moment. That Space Pants, Space Pants, Space Pants. Like they just played it constantly.
Yes, they won because the judges didn't want to see it again.
They didn't want to. Yeah, they're like,
Mhm.
if we don't give this award, it's going to keep coming back. So we better
Mhm.
give the award.
Mhm.
So
So there's rumor, gentlemen. You know what the latest rumor is going around the Lemons paddock?
I'm ready.
whatever it is, I didn't do it.
We don't have any more themes to do. We're done. We
Oh.
don't have any more.
No, not at all.
They're calling us out. They're saying this was it.
Who is this they?
It's
Yeah.
it's. I don't want to point
the-
fingers.
It's the
but
ethereal they.
I don't want to point fingers. I'm just
There
saying.
are so many themes. Now, let me give props to some of the people who picked up the quick themes. Like, for example, the people who are doing the surveying to put a data center at Summit Point.
So
Loved
data
that one.
data point is great.
That
Good
was
job, people.
great theme.
Nicely
Picked
done.
it up
Yeah, yeah.
1 week in advance and just ran with it. That was fantastic.
Less than a week in advance.
Yeah.
The
The Louvre police.
Oh yeah, the Louvre. That's true. The tuna chuckers.
Yeah.
That was a great jump in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's also, let's just be clear. If you're actually racing to win, it's hard to focus.
It's hard to
on
do
theming.
jalapeno means gasoline. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So you gotta decide what you want to win, right? It's not
Choose
always
your battle. Choose your battle. It's a good time.
I will say, let me give another shout out here because these people aren't always the greatest team, and people don't always like them on the track. But the guys with the Mustang who are doing the karaoke,
Uh-huh.
what was their team name? I can't remember. Why am I blanking?
I'm blanking on it too now.
They have
Think of it before we're
yeah,
done.
They have the black 5-0 with the hurricane flags on it.
Yeah,
Scroll
but they
forward.
were doing some cool stuff this weekend. I was very proud
like,
of them.
If I
Yeah.
wasn't wrenching, I would have gone over and sang some karaoke. Like hosting a karaoke all weekend. Good
All weekend.
for you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general, that was such a great race. Summit was a great race. The people, the weather, which mattered. I had personally had a good stint where I didn't get sick.
Always good.
That mattered for me. But once you get the people and the weather and the theming, what more is there? I mean, the racing, obviously, that's critical. But it was such a great weekend. So thank you, both of you,
No
for that.
Well, we couldn't have done it without everybody. So we always have a spot for you guys anytime, anytime. So
Appreciate that.
it's always fun.
So let me talk just really briefly because neither of you were around. I don't think you're not old enough to be at the old Summit.
Nope.
So 12 years ago when we left Summit Point, we were actually at the Shenandoah track. Shenandoah track is a little small. I don't know what it is size-wise. It's smaller. The paddock is tight. There's not a lot of room in the paddock. We kind of outgrew it. But also on Shenandoah, there's a church that's near one of the turns, or I think the church is gone, but the law is still there. So there's no race engines between 11 and noon.
Right.
So they would do the race on the summer solstice, and Saturday would go until 7 o'clock at night. They would go all the way in. So it was an extremely long Saturday, and then Sunday wouldn't start until noon.
Yep.
And because it was the warmest day, and because it was the atmosphere, and we were all so cramped, that became the most epic party. It was a party that would make Sorry for Party Racing say, hey guys, maybe we should shut it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to do.
Mm-mm.
It was one of the places that started the stunt and exploding rule.
Mm-hmm.
We may or may not have been part of it.
That's a rumor. I've heard
It's a rumor. I was not that drunk.
Nope.
But I swear I saw a donut burnout contest between the family truckster and a boat. And the boat ran into an RX-8 in the parking lot while close to it there was a game of bowling happening. That could have happened, right?
No, I mean something like
Clearly
that.
I dreamed that.
Yeah,
That
there's
wasn't
no way
the real
that
thing.
no way that
Never.
No, never.
I mean, boats can't do burnouts.
Well, that one could. But anyway,
Rumor has
rumor has it, yeah. There was this epic battle of the track pads. The big 4 foot by 4 foot cubes of foam.
it. Mm-hmm.
Because they had set up all kinds of lights near the track, a young group of engineers may or may not have built a giant pyramid out of the track pads. and people were riding their motorized vehicles on the racetrack into the track pads at a high rate of speed.
Nobody would ever do that. I mean, that's
Nobody
a
would
rumor.
ever do
That's
that.
a rumor. That's a rumor.
There was definitely not a king of the mountain that nearly killed some girl because she got pushed off the top of said pyramid. Actually, she didn't get pushed. She just fell. Gravity's hard when you're that drunk.
Well, you can't avoid gravity. I mean, it's always there.
Yeah. They needed to shut down the old Summit Point. It was a little out of hand.
Well,
So
I think this was a perfect mix. Of
perfect
some
mix.
Fun
Yeah.
and some crazy, a little bit of crazy, but not much. And
Well,
then
and we could start at a regular time.
Yeah.
So we didn't like that was part of it is because you didn't have to wake up.
Yeah.
The party went late.
yeah, just
And
so you know,
hard.
the
And
Shenandoah
hard.
circuit is 2.2 miles,
Yeah.
whereas Summit, Maine is 2 miles. So it's slightly longer.
It like I said, it was just a cramped paddock. We didn't fit in the paddock.
Well, there wasn't a lot of room in this paddock. That was one thing.
Yeah.
It was kind of tight with however many cars we had, 101 cars or something. There wasn't a whole lot more room.
Wasn't a whole lot more room. But though, as you went into the woods, right, there was a lot of space back in
Was there?
there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of
There was
nice.
a-
It was
there
like
was
a
a lot of-
campground.
There was like a lot of undesirable space.
Mm.
Like the paddock space would have been small, but there was like a lot of just like Thompson. Like Thompson has a ton of
Yeah,
space
it's
if you're
too
willing
small.
to go
Yeah.
like into the like upper deck, or into the
Infield.
Infield.
Yeah.
So
But who wants to go there?
a lot of
You're so
people
far-
love camping there. in
You're
the
so far away from the Dunkin' Donuts truck, though.
Eh,
Priorities, man, priorities.
yeah. Yep. They don't have slushies at the Dunkin' Donuts truck.
No, they don't. But they do have the ice cream stand, which
You can walk
They
to the
do.
ice cream
Ice
store
cream
at
store.
Thompson. Can't do that any of the other tracks.
So shout out to some dude who is a huge E1R fan who came up to me and he says, Jeff, I just got to tell you. And I was like, holy cow, who is this dude? He knows my name. He says, I vote lemon sorbet. And I was like, what in the hell is this dude talking about? He says, I vote lemon sorbet. And I'm like, I'm having an acid flash. I don't know what this dude is talking about. And then he's like, from E1R podcast in Connecticut, when you got the lemon sorbet. And I was like, oh,
was it ice cream?
orange sherbet, dude. Orange sherbet. It wasn't lemon sorbet. You totally had me on the wrong kind of ice cream.
He's a citrus fan. He just thinks lemons all the time.
The post Thompson
Mm-hmm.
podcast I did with E1R, I got a lot of heat for choosing orange sherbet.
I know.
And it was a refreshing choice.
You
Now
should
listen.
not have gotten any heat for that, dude.
No.
I would have personally gone with the orange sherbet vanilla combo and
Sure.
gone full creamsicle,
Yeah, full creamsicle. I'm down.
100%. So anyway,
Anyway, the dude totally told me his name and I don't remember who it was.
all right. Well, shout out to whoever you are.
Him.
Yep, you did great. And it's rare that we get noticed by our voices or our names or anything. Definitely not by our faces. But I will say that more than half the time, it's at a urinal, and they want to shake my hand, and I'm like,
It's
dude,
true.
I got stuff to do before we're getting there, and
And definitely don't want to shake your hand at the urinal.
and so do you, sir.
We're here
So,
for a purpose
Yep.
that has nothing to do with shaking
Yep.
hands.
We
We're
can shake
shaking other
hands.
things
shake hands a little bit real soon.
real soon.
But not right now. So, did we miss any themes or any cars that were, the monkey humping or the gorilla humping the car was quite entertaining. I don't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
been
that's
around. That's a
that's
good
old
one, though.
school,
It's
yeah.
a good one. It's been
Yeah.
around.
So
Yeah,
I didn't
They
get
don't
on
always keep the monkey up. Like
Yeah,
the
I love-
monkey is there for like testing day and then it's like race day and they take the monkey off.
I like the 404 team's 100-year anniversary Chrysler with their Chrysler Crossfire.
Mhm.
I thought they did a great job of
Did-
going in heavy with the newsletter and as well as the costumes.
Newsletter was
So
quite
that
good.
was sweet. Yeah, the newsletter was very funny.
It's a shame that the car didn't run because I have said, what a great car. Someone should bring one of those to Lemons. When we were shopping for the 300Z way back when, we tried to get one and could not find one that was affordable.
Yeah, they're hard to find affordable. Plus, they have an automatic. It'd be good to
How is
get
it
the
the
one
cage, though?
with the standard, which would have been a lot better.
If
Because what did
if
they
you
have problems with the whole weekend? They had problems with the automatic transmission.
yeah, the SRT ones came in stick in the Chrysler.
Oh, it's available. It's just
Yeah.
you
But the
gotta be-
SRT ones were again more money. So because
and SR2 ones really aren't a lemonsy car. There's too much power, if you actually go there.
well, we were thinking about getting a regular one and then getting a
getting
totally
SRT
get a
swap.
swap.
Yeah.
Does it cage well? It looks like it would be tight.
No, it's tiny.
Yeah. Because that's like
Which
the
is
new
why-
Camaros. I couldn't get a new Camaro if I wanted to do it on track because my helmet won't fit through the window. It's too small.
It's a bitchin' Camaro. I
It
just
is.
ran over my neighbor.
I brought it up from Puerto Rico. Drove it up.
Oh,
I'm looking at Phil to see if he's getting the reference or not.
oh no.
Bitchin' Camaro. I ran over my neighbor.
I got it. I just didn't realize I set that up so easily. But
I
my bad.
didn't know how old your music choices were back in the day.
Mhm.
You're the right age. You're
I
just
am.
I don't.
Yeah. I was more towards the other the hairy side of the world, but that's okay. That's fine. Anybody else standing out? There were some good themes. There were some good cars.
Yeah, I think all in all, shout out to the one team with the Civic who got it on fire and yet still got it back on the track. That was amazing.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
The DeLorean that was the
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi
the fake DeLorean.
Starion.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so-
was great.
So it was a Mitsubishi Starion with they redid the front grille. It looked very DeLorean to the point where me and a couple other people had to like walk over and go look at it. Like, what kind of grill is that? We went over. It was hand bent
Really?
to make it look like like the little
so
square
good.
on top. It was very good.
good.
Everything it was a time machine, obviously DeLorean time machine, and it was they had a lot of the pieces, a lot of the interior electronics, the exterior electronics looked really good. It had a lot of the features. Like a lot of people just kind of painted silver and put the square exhaust
Pack on it, yeah.
tubes, but they did everything, all the wire bundles across the front, down the side, everything. So,
See, we were going to do that, but our car wouldn't reach 88 miles an hour, so we didn't see the point.
well, theirs didn't either because they came around and they said, do you have a spare bearing set for 3,800? We were like,
Yeah.
Oh, that was that car?
hold
Yeah,
on,
at
let's
least-
ask.
At least two different guys came over,
Yeah.
Yeah.
both looking for Bruce because
Yeah.
knew that at one time he had a 3,800
Magic
which
trailer.
Of course we all know.
Well, they have 3,800 now in RX-7. So
That's true. That's true.
But they were looking for bearings, and he's like, I have a full gasket kit. I do not have bearings.
Yeah.
But he actually pulled the gasket kit out to see if it was.
The
I
magic
noticed.
trailer
I saw him. He
fails.
pulled out his wand and he made that special incantation, and out came the gasket kit. It was amazing.
It's like Felix the Cat's suitcase,
Yeah.
Well, the magic trailer has got levels now.
It does.
Like you can't. There's only so much you can pack in a trailer, unless you build a second floor, like inches from the roof of the car,
Yeah.
and make it like a fake stacker.
They did. We should have done the racetrack bingo because I would have probably won it with Bruce's trailer has a wheel problem.
Oh. Gee, do you think it's overweight?
Does it do it like every race? I think
Well, I
pretty
remember
close.
New Hampshire the time when they saw the wheel passing.
passing. And wheels
That
are
was
fast.
fun, right? That was good, And there was another time before you had to rebuild the whole thing on the side of the road. It's a pretty common occurrence.
So I got to tell a funny Betty Bruce story. So they did 2 races back to back. They did New Hampshire, which was and then 5 days, and then came right, or I guess 4 days. You come on Thursday, came right back to Summit Point. And at the end of the race, or at one point of the race, I think it was beginning Saturday, it was beginning Sunday. Bruce went out and spun on the first lap. Second lap-ish, something around there, hit the little hot dogs, spun, hit the wall with the back of the car. So the taillight was busted out.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that I have an RX-7 sitting in my yard, dormant, waiting to be rebuilt. And one of the things that I negotiated in the sale was an extra hood, some fenders, some taillights. So I had a lot of parts sitting around. So they didn't have a taillight. One of their taillights was missing, and you could, like little white bulb was sitting there. And I said, hey, Bruce and Greg, if you guys need a taillight, I have an extra one, and I'd be willing to, barter, trade, sell, give, whatever. I'm not really looking for money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, really? You have an extra tail? I'm like, yeah. They're like, that would be great. I said, okay. Like 2 hours later, they're like, hey, Jeff, you got to bring that taillight around. I'm like, no, it's at my house, guys, in New Jersey. I didn't bring it with me. They thought I was talking about like a set of like trailer lights.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was offering them, hey, I have a trailer light with me I could give you right now. It's like, no, I have an RX-7 tail light. They're like, oh.
Even better, actually.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, that would be nice if we could have that later sometime.
Yeah. Fun.
No, dude, I just don't carry a tail light in my pocket.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I spent enough time with those guys this last race. I don't know why that was. Something, it doesn't matter, but it was just, I feel like somehow that didn't happen. Maybe it's because we were, yet again,
we were theming hard.
They were theming hard. Maybe it's because, also it was outdoors and not in the same.
And you didn't go to the ballet that night, so.
I didn't go to the ballet.
They did disappear to the ballet.
Poor Chrissy. Chrissy was not happy about that.
She was mad. Yeah.
She wanted to go to the ballet, and
that's right. She's a big fan of ballet, apparently. So
she loves ballet.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing,
especially in West Virginia.
Mm. Can't imagine.
Best kind of ballet.
Maybe.
Anyway, so here's another interesting
wrap up, though.
No, I got one more thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the E1R podcast there.
Of course. I was the one who called them and said, hey, your podcast is 2 seconds long.
Rough weekend for all the dogs.
I've heard.
So your poor mutt on the way home had a bit of a gastrointestinal issue?
No, she had no issue whatsoever. It worked perfectly fine.
It worked perfectly fine all over your truck, is what I think I heard.
Yes.
No surprise given what people were feeding her. I'm just going to say.
Zoe was not going on the diet.
Poor thing.
At that race. She was getting all the meat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't really feed other people's dogs, so I wasn't. But your wife's sister is feeding that dog a lot. She's
she plays the aunt well. We're going with that.
Yeah. So Tim flew to Texas, picked up his dog, driving it back to wherever the hell he is from in the California land.
Depends on the week. He seems to move every week.
And his dog hit like the Barstow exit. And then exited everything out of his stomach through the face hole.
Yeah, different hole, but yeah.
Yeah, different hole, same trouble.
Same issue.
I came home and my dog couldn't walk.
Oh no.
Yeah, pulled some sort of muscle, I don't know what he did. He's on a lot of drugs right now and he's really enjoying it. Now he's having a good time. But yeah, he was like this, like I can't move my feet. They're really stiff. Aww. So I've been to the vet like 3 times.
Oh, no.
And each time we go, we get more drugs. And
it's not the smallest of dog either.
Yeah, it's not compared to your dog. He's tiny.
Yeah, I mean,
So Eric, are your dogs okay?
Lorelai's been great actually. So all healthy. So I don't know why, but I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
It travels in 3s, so
There you go. So yeah, okay. Now you. That's the only last thing I wanted to say.
Well, I was going to say another lemon season in the books for you guys. How's 2026 looking? New car?
Well, like we said, Jeff and I had been discussing the possibility of bringing the RX-7,
RX 4.3,
4.3 out.
Yeah.
It never made it that far. It's basically the heart of that 300Z that unfortunately met its demise in New Jersey. And we'll see where that goes.
Then it was an RX-7 that met its demise.
Yeah.
also at New Jersey.
Also
by
at New
popping
Jersey.
popping that wankle.
Yeah, it was putting more water out the exhaust pipe than exhaust.
Well,
It
that
was,
way, the spies pay extra for that on their
oh
machine.
yeah,
So
It wasn't even hot enough to like boil it. It was just literally dumping
yeah,
out of the tailpipe.
yeah. It needs refinement and details and all that stuff, and it needs to move the seating position down. It needs
Correct.
it's a bunch of stuff that actually really needs real work. So we'll see whether we can what we can what we'll
Well,
schedule.
and it needs a V8 put in it and running.
Oh, it doesn't even have that in there. Oh, okay.
It got in, but it never got bolted in correctly. So
Didn't
I
get to the
I got it.
ready to run.
I got it in,
Uh-huh.
and then I had to take it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So for those of you who do motor swaps, the motor actually goes in many times before
many.
it goes in
Yeah.
the last time. So it had a couple of fitment trials, a little bit of banging on the old firewall, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah. So I mean, we have a lot of time. That's kind of the good part is. So
Yeah, but we better plan it. That's
Can't
gotta
wait.
plan it, yeah.
Can't wait till the time goes away though.
no.
100%.
We'll
So
we'll get
figure
it
something
moving.
out. Yeah, you got to figure out what the Friendsgiving festival will be. So
Oh yeah. I
We'll
think
do
I have a gig that weekend, so I don't know if I can come up, but I will look into it.
okay. Well, the hangar is always open.
No, and I
it's
appreciate that.
it's
I would love to
heated.
do it. Yeah. Oh, it's heated now?
Oh yeah, we
Okay,
got you
cool.
covered.
Nice.
We got
Liking it.
heat. We got large pieces of cow and things around it. I don't do
Ooh.
those. I do the cow.
Gotcha.
So cool. Well, another season in the book, guys. I think this one went pretty well. Maybe not the best we've ever had, but not a bad season.
Yeah, I only made it to 3 races. I missed Pittsburgh, which means I miss Pittsburgh forever.
Yeah. Got one more weekend.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is rough. It's like the academic calendar just does not work out very well. So
No, not for you. Not for you.
no,
I get
sometimes
it.
it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't do Thompson. So there you go.
Oh yeah, you had some sort of work thing, right? Or family thing?
Work
Whatever
thing,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Well, we only have 3 on the calendar unless they add one next year. So
No, I'm hoping they're shopping. Is
I
there
have
any?
to think they are.
Is there any track we're missing that would be lemony?
Yeah, I don't know.
Pocono.
Pocono
God,
isn't
that's
really.
terrible.
It's
no,
not a great
the
track.
problem with
But
Pocono is the double infields. Both infields are too narrow to actually race in.
Right.
Right. You would end up being like everybody bunching up, and then
Where would you camp? You'd have to
Spurting
camp
out.
outside, right?
yeah, I don't even know. Camping would be sucky too.
there's a lot of room. I mean, they camp NASCAR style there. There's a lot of room to camp.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a lot of
room.
facilities. The problem is the infield is skinny, but we've had worse. We've had skinny tracks. It's big.
Yeah, it's big. It's
I'd
big.
almost. I don't. Have you ever done the endurance go karting at Pocono? They do it outside in the parking lot. I'd almost be willing to do that.
No, not done that one.
All right, so Pocono is a possibility.
We're not going to do Watkins. No chance.
Oh no, the Glen will never do lemons. I think.
Monticello, we don't even need to talk about.
Yeah, unfortunately.
One and done. What about sledges? Too small?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not too small.
What about like Dominion?
Dominion
never
is
been there.
small, but
You know what-
possible.
You know what would be
I would
good?
think Dominion would love to expand to that, right? That would be awesome.
You know what I want?
No.
VIR.
Oh yeah.
I mean, why not? Others do.
I know. That's why I don't understand.
I mean, if they'll host, because they hosted a Grid Life, right?
They do Grid Life. They do their Hyperfest. I think they're just
They do
full.
Lucky Dog.
Yeah, they do a Lucky Dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's gotta be something we're missing. Anybody
Yeah.
got this few spare shekels? We could build something.
Dominion is 2 miles long. We could do that.
Because I'm an instructor, sort of. I have MS1. I get an email from Dominion like 3 times a
I
month
know.
saying they need instructors.
Yeah, I get swamped on those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The track is at narrowest 36 feet wide. So for lemons, that's 4 wide.
Especially if the Lementarians are there with their caddy.
Oh, well, that's 3 wide then. Yeah.
That's 3 wide all by itself.
Or
Does,
those Cordobas, then it's 3 wide.
Yeah.
Does Dover have a infield?
It's so small. I don't know. Can't imagine us using the banks though. Those banks are banked.
Bank.
I don't think Lemons is a big fan of Rovals.
No, they're not in general.
No,
There's
but
good
they
reason
do.
for
New
that.
Hampshire, they love New Hampshire.
It's not
New
really a
Hampshire
Roval,
doesn't
though.
really, you don't really get into the roll.
And we don't. Yeah.
You do the straights and then the straight, and then that's it.
They don't do any of the bank.
And they do have an excellent road course, even though it happens to be a NASCAR oval.
New Hampshire?
New Hampshire, yeah. Has elevation.
Your definition of a good road course and my definition of a good road course.
Compared to Pocono.
Oh, Pocono's trash.
Yeah.
It's 40 minutes from my house and I don't even want to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think NJMP is their best chance.
I think so too.
The second at JMP.
If they have room. Because it's weird that the population density of the Northeast is probably second only, if not better than West Coast. Because West Coast is spread out. Just because you say California, that's 12
Huge
East Coast
tracts of land. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 East Coast states is one state, maybe more. So I don't know.
There's got to be something between DC and CMP.
VIR.
Yeah, I hope that's it. Hope that's the answer. That would be an awesome place.
Yeah.
It's so big. We could fit 120 cars on it. Yep.
And we would all go.
Oh,
I'd go.
VIR has been on our list for ever. Oh, well.
All
Gentlemen,
right, there it is.
thank you.
All right. Theme
Great
hard,
year.
everybody.
Yep. We
Team
got to come up
hard.
with something.
Team harder.
Exactly.
So the car
Wrench
came
hard.
out. The car came out mechanically okay, not great.
Yeah.
But
We hear that.
It made the checker both times. I mean, right, we did it.
But that means we can focus on the theme. So now we got to figure out
Well,
what
we got to
it
figure fix the engine, 5th gear, and a couple of details in the way it's squirrely under braking.
Yep.
That's it. Those are the really only issues.
Yeah.
And I want a better tack somewhere where the
better,
Yes, tack and a tack light, please.
just because the steering wheel was always in the way, and I had to, you had to look.
Yeah. Well, if you got a bigger steering wheel to see the tack, it was huge. Because that car's small.
No, we
car.
need a tack with
like
a
a-
tack
just
shift
get a-
light on it.
Yeah, like
Mounted
Cafe.
odometer right there with a shift light. Well, I don't really care about the shift light. I'm pretty good about that. I just want to be able to see the tack without having to look
I was
over the
shifting
steering wheel.
I was shifting too early because I was
Under
not
revving.
under revving.
While I don't disagree with you, Jeff, you gained nothing at this time
Yeah.
from revving it above
Sure,
6.
sure.
It just
Well, that's what I was doing. It felt like it got flat, and I was shifting.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, I am way low in the band here. I should have held for a little longer."
Yeah, we had VTEC no instead of VTEC yo. So
That's right.
yeah.
love it.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for coming. You guys
Yeah.
helped make that a hell of a weekend and had a great time.
Thank you,
As
Bill.
always.
Thank you, Jeff. And say
Thank
hi
you
to
all.
Vicki and everybody else.
Yeah, say hi to the clan and pet your poor dog and
Yep.
say we're sorry for overfeeding you.
I think our dog is still recovering, just laying in the ground going, I'm so tired of these people. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.